welcome to the new week, guys. Let's talk about what Spirit has to say. Hey guys, it's Whitney from Intentions, and I am so honored to be here this week. We're going to dig into the astrological energy and the spirit message that is coming through. Now, I just got out of meditation with Spirit, and the things they said were so profound and so beautiful. I am delighted to share them with you. Now, before we hop into that, I ask you guys to please hit that like button and please subscribe. It really encourages me to keep going. And if you would like to book a reading and shop all things magical, head to my website. You'll find that information down below. Now let's go ahead and hop straight into this divine message. This week is all about being led spiritually. So as I just began the message, I told you guys I just got out of this amazing meditation with Spirit. So I'm going to start with what the message was, and then we'll get into the astrology and we'll follow up with whatever Spirit has to say. So the first thing that they showed me was that this week, it's about allowing yourself to get lost in your fantasy, to get lost in your dreams, get lost in your wishes. They want you to disconnect so you can connect. This week is about digging into the deepest parts of yourself and asking yourself, what do you want? Free of limitations, free of fear, free of what they told you you can or cannot have. What does your soul really want? What would make you happy? As you're asking yourself these questions, Spirit wants you to run wild with your imagination. Do not limit yourself. This is a time to be bold, to be creative, to be fearless. There's a reason they want you to connect to these deepest, most imaginative parts of yourself, and it's all about manifestation. This week, from what I saw in the charts, and we're about to get straight into it, your manifestations, your intentions, the things you will into creation are extremely amplified. Everybody is being ascended. We all are waking up to the God in us. And so this week, if you can tap in, if you can be intentional, if you can be strategic, if you can work your magic, it will pay off in a very, very big way. Now let's talk about this astrology. We're going to start with Monday the 7th. We start off the week on March 7th with Mars and Venus conjunct at 1 degrees in the sign of Aquarius. So Mars and Venus have officially moved to the sign of Aquarius, and this is all about love. It's all about passion. It's the yin, it's the yang, it's the opposite attracts. So guys, you may very well find yourself falling in love, and this doesn't really just have to be with a person. This could be with a business. This could be with something you're creating. This could be with an idea. This could be with yourself. But do know, passion and intensity and the feeling of being connected and knowing your worth and loving and being loved and sharing what you loved is all being highlighted as we start the week. So dig within yourself and ask yourself what excites you and get started. Now, that's not the only thing we start this week out with. I do want to piggyback a little bit, because Mars and Venus hanging out the way that they are, it's more, again, it's more than just romantic love, guys. This is Spirit saying, what are you passionate about? Let's wake you up. Let's get your heart beating. Let's get you saying that you love this, whatever it is that you love. Your children, your spouse, yourself, your business. Really focus on that so you can amplify the energy of it. You can have an abundance of it. This is the time to do this. And I'm saying that because now we're going to go into the sun, Jupiter, Neptune, still hanging out in the sign of Pisces. It's been there for a while, conjuncting. This is the energy of magnified intention. This is the energy of the magician willing things into creation. What you think, what you focus on right now, you can have. And that is the art of manifestation. What you think, you attract. We get that, but it's amplified this week. It's magnetic this week, and Spirit is really calling you to dig into yourself and ask yourself the deep questions again. What do I love? What do I want to share with the people because it's in the sign of Aquarius? How do I want to relate to people? It's really highlighting your relationships with all things. And so ask yourself, what makes you happy? Where do you want your relationships with yourself, with your business, with your money, with your health? Where do you want it to go? And Spirit wants you to create so fearlessly, so deeply, so you can have everything that you're asking for. The level of healing that can take place this week is so profound. Do not limit yourself with limited beliefs and limited thinking at this time. And so as you can see, we start off the week with some pretty intense, amazing energy. We start off with a bang. Now, as we go throughout the week, and I'm on Eastern Standard Time, by the way, so depending on where you are in the world, the time may vary, but the astrological placements will be the same eventually. Now, at this time on Thursday, we'll have Mercury entering the sign of Pisces. This is really exciting because, as I told you guys before, we're in a very magnetic place this week where whatever we're willing into creation, we can and will have. And this includes your good and your bad thoughts. So be disciplined. Be mindful of what you are thinking, what you are speaking, and what you're putting into the atmosphere. And that will really show itself this week when Mercury enters the sign of Pisces again on Thursday. What you say, what you think, the ruler of that, Mercury, will be amplified. So again, be intentional. And this is all about you digging into yourself, asking yourself the deep questions. What do I want out of life? What do I prioritize? What makes my heart sing? What makes me happy? Now, for a lot of you guys, this may be also a moment of sharing your truth, really coming out and expressing your emotions, getting that stuff off your chest for your healing. Maybe somebody needs to hear you say, I'm sorry. Maybe you need to hear, I'm sorry. Whatever it is, don't block your throat chakra this week. Allow yourself to feel your feels. Allow your truth to come out and be unapologetic in it. It's going to set you free. This is such profound energy again, guys, this week. And I feel like this message is short and simple. It's about what you think. How you're vibrating is what you will attract. Now, as we cap out on the weekend on Saturday, March 12th, 2022, we have the Sun and we have Neptune conjuncting at 22 degrees in the sign of Pisces. Now, as we began this message, Spirit told me to tell you guys to get lost in your fantasies and your ideas and your imaginations about your dreams for the future. This is the day to really do that. If you can get away, if you can escape and just be in your thoughts and do your magic and set your intentions, the possibilities of you just being so spiritually connected and having such a breakthrough are really heightened at this time. Allow yourself to hear, to see, and feel Spirit. Set intention to be free of distraction, to be free of noise, and allow yourself to directly connect. You do not want to miss this energy. Again, guys, I feel like this message was very quick, very short, very sweet with the astrological energy this week. It's all about what you want, all about your heart's desires, all about you setting intention, all about you moving forward, exactly what we've been talking about. But this week, the big takeaway is you will see exactly how you're thinking, how you're speaking, how your energy affects your life. Now let's go ahead and pull a card. I have my deck right here. Now, got my trusty clear quartz with me. I love this baby, especially when I'm doing readings, but let's see. I'm going to sit her right on my lap. Now, Divine Spirit, you said so many beautiful, short but simple, profound words about this week. It's all about magnetic energy. It's all about setting intentions and finding what speaks to our hearts. So, Spirit, what message do you have for the people, for the collective this week? Now, let's see, guys. King of Cups, the first card that pops out is the King of Cups. This is so profound in so many different ways, guys. The King of Cups is ruled by water. It's ruled by energy. It's ruled by emotion. The King of Cups is firm. He's grounded. He's stable. He knows who he is. He knows what he wants. He's in tune with his emotions. He's empathic. He can feel his way into manifestation, and that's what Spirit wants you to do. Let's keep going and see what else Spirit has to say. Now, Spirit, what is the message? Ooh, got some jump cards, guys. Spirit, what is the message you have for the collective this week? All right, guys, let's see. Just pulling some cards out. Now, one more, Spirit. What is the message you have for them? Okay, wow. Now, this is really interesting. I want to start off with the first two cards. So, guys, we have the Knight of Wands reversed. We have the Two of Swords reversed. We have the Seven of Pentacles reversed. And then we have the World card reversed. So guys, I really want to talk about all this. There's a pretty profound message. The first thing I feel like we have to talk about is your consistency with what it is that you want. Okay? It's very important. Spirit is saying the worst thing you can do for your life right now is believe that what's in front of you is impossible. Spirit is saying for so long, you've worked and you've worked and you've worked and you've wondered, when am I going to have what it is that I want? And I'm not saying that you guys haven't made progress, because here we can clearly see that progress has been made. But there's so much more that you guys want. And sometimes you may exceed in certain parts of your life and not others. And you may say, what's wrong with me? What am I doing wrong? How come I can't have this? Why don't I have this? Why do I have all of that, but I don't have anybody to share it with? Why do I have success at work, but I struggle with my emotional mental health? Why can't I make friends? Why can't I keep a healthy, long life? You start to ask yourself why. You start to doubt if you can even have what it is that you really, really want. And Spirit is saying right now, again, the worst thing you can do is doubt your future. The worst thing you can do is doubt that you can have what it is that you truly want. Now, I say that a lot of us have been accustomed to what we should have, to what we could have, to what we should believe, what we do believe. The world has told us, go to school, get an education. That's how you'll have this life. Be a lawyer, be a doctor. But sometimes you have to understand that stepping out and being that rebel, doing your own thing, is the thing that you need to do that will save you, that will free you, that will give you your heart's firmest desires. And so the message right now that's coming through is Spirit is saying, don't be afraid. Your fears are worse in your head. The troubles you think you'll face, the obstacles you think you'll face, you don't have to. You do not have to take on anyone else's limited beliefs. Your life can change in a year. You can have things differently. Where you are today, you don't have to be in 6 to 9 months. Things can change for you, and we need you to know that. We need you to stand on that. Now let's keep going. This is good. Now, Spirit, what else do you have for the people? What is the message you want to keep following up with? Now, ooh, okay. All right. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, man, guys, this is beautiful. So we have the Page of Wands. We have the Two of Pentacles. And we have the Five of Swords reversed. Let's talk about this, guys. I'm so excited. Guys, when we think of wands, we think of energy, right? It's the fiery element. It's that excitement. It rules Mars. And again, Mars rules passion, excitement, will, linked with the fire, the Page of Wands. And so when we have Mars and we have Venus conjunct in the sign of Aquarius, Spirit is saying, be bold. This is a time to really, again, trust your dreams, trust your imagination, create what it is that your heart is telling you to create. Don't sit and don't be afraid and don't be timid. Step out there. You see how he's looking up? You see how he's not budging? You see how he has his staff in the land? He's claiming his territory. Babe, it's time for you to claim what's yours. Now let's go to this Two of Pentacles. Now typically, this is about juggling and trying to make ends meet. And to some degree, I do feel like there's a message here with that, especially with our last card being the Five of Swords reversed. So let's talk about what Spirit is saying to me as soon as I pull these up. The first thing Spirit is talking about is the balance between your mind, your body, and your spirit. You know, in order to manifest, it's more than just saying what you want. You really have to feel it. And so I do believe Spirit is pulling through a message of balance and understanding that you need multiple aspects of yourself to be in sync in order to create what it is that you're looking to attract. So don't say to Spirit, I want this beautiful home, I want this family, I want this marriage, I want this job. But then as soon as you're done, really lack the faith and the belief that what it is you want won't happen for you. So you make sure you're stable. Make sure what you're asking for you truly believe in. And which again, I believe is connected with the Five of Swords. Make sure you're not selling yourself short. Make sure you're not the one standing in your own way. This takes me to the next part of the Two of Pentacles. The juggling to make ends meet. I recently wrote a status just yesterday morning that talked about how I manifested money in my sleep and how I didn't have to do anything. A lot of people are caught in the belief, oh, I have to hustle, I have to grind. That means no sleep. That means barely being able to spend time with the people I love. I can't feed myself properly. A lot of times people don't end up taking care of themselves because they're in go mode. And what Spirit is trying to say to you is that you can manifest by simply being. All you have to do is be. When you really understand the art of manifestation, you understand that you set your intention, you keep your belief, and then you expect it to follow through for you, and it does. So now, guys, what we understand is Spirit is saying, do not stand in your own way. Do not hesitate from asking Spirit for exactly what you know that you deserve. Don't allow what he, she, your parents, your environment said you can, you should have, stop you from getting what you deserve. Now, I do want to switch it up and pull an oracle card, so let's see what that message is. Now, Divine Spirit, Mother, Father, please show us the oracle message you have for us this week. Wow. Wow. Fortune's wheel. Luck and right timing. How absolutely beautiful is that? Let's look at it. First, let's look at the numerology. It's the card 23, which equals 5. 5 is the number of change. 5 is the number of switching things up. 5 is all about getting uncomfortable so you can be comfortable. And for it to say Fortune's wheel, luck and right timing. My love, everything that you're going through, everything that you've been through, it happened for a reason, and it taught you exactly what you do and what you don't want in life. And so this week, Spirit again wants you to dig into the deepest parts of yourself and really highlight where it is you want to go, how you want to feel, where you want to live, what you want to be surrounded by. This is all important. And when you ask yourself these deep questions, Spirit will give it to you, and it will come at the right time. This week is all about making your fortune, your spiritual wealth bank, a reality in your physical life. We're all millionaires. We just all don't know it. We just all don't believe it. And so you start taking away and start lowering your bank account by your limited beliefs. It's time for you to reawaken your God and Goddess self and remember who you are. This message this week was so short, so sweet. I didn't know it would be so quick. But it's all about tapping into the God in you, putting what you want first, prioritizing your happiness. And when you do that, there's nothing you can't have. You'll have everything. But most importantly, you'll have freedom. You'll have that peace, you'll have that joy that your heart is looking for. That's the end of this message, and I'm really grateful that you joined me. Thank you for sharing your time, your space, and your energy with me. Before we go, I would like to close with a few affirmations for the week ahead. So, I am a goddess or a god in my own right. I am divinely connected. I ask and I receive. I am strong, I am disciplined, and I am self-controlled. Anything that I want, I can and will manifest. I am an intentional being. I am favored. I am blessed. I am covered with fortune. I am enough. I am worthy. I believe in miracles. I am a manifesting magnet. I attract love, and I am love. Ashe.